And what I mean by that, is this, right? The propaganda side is nefarious, is insidious, and it's like kind of secret. Okay. Rookie episode starts. This is the last episode of The Rookie. So if you watch it, you've probably seen this already. Okay. Rookie is, doing their regular rounds, right? They're on patrol. His lieutenant or whatever tells him, there's a guy, this one's your case. You're going to handle this case. The case in and of itself is simply that some douchebag in Los Angeles has parked in a red zone to grab a cup of coffee. Who amongst us hasn't done that? Cops pull up in front of them, also in the red zone, get out of the car. They say, hey, sir, you can't park here. The guy goes, and he's an asshole. The person that they're talking to is an asshole. He goes, what do you mean I can't park here? I'm just getting a cup of coffee. I'm going to be a couple minutes. I'll be out of your way in a second. He goes, doesn't matter how long the stay. You can't stop in the red zone. So then the asshole character says exactly what I think and sometimes will say to cops. He goes, oh yeah? If I can't park here, why can you park here? Why are you allowed to park in the red zone? Okay. And the sergeant goes, what are you going to do about it, rookie? So the rookie takes the cop car and drives it all the way up the hill and parks it in an appropriate parking spot. He runs back to his sergeant. And right at that moment, they get a call, an emergency call, because danger is afoot at a moment's notice. And the sergeant says, you won't say shit to them? That's so funny. You have not seen me around cops. This is something that I've talked about before, but it's I'll give you a Kingdom Come Deliverance example. If you have high enough like nobility, if you have high enough charisma and you're wearing noble garb, when the city guards come to you, you can just be very stern with them and they'll say, oh, sorry. Like if you say, oh, who do you think you're talking to? I'm nobility. And the guards will be like, sorry, sir. I mistook you for someone else. There is in my personal experience, there has been like an attitude shift in the way that law enforcement treats me from when I was dead ass broke to the situation to the financial situation I'm in now. So no, you're wrong. Okay? If you are rich, if you are at least like presenting yourself as rich, and if you know how to talk, cops are permanent bootlickers because they ultimately know that you're the guy who's paying their salary and that they're conditioned into thinking, oh, well, I have to protect this guy. He's rich. I swear to God. I can't. And also I'm not black or brown presenting. So that's the other side of this where like I'm white enough to be able to get away with it. Okay. So yeah. So there's that. Now, this doesn't mean that they're not going to fuck you up. Depends on what kind of day the cop is having. But I've been able to dice roll and pass the fucking skill check numerous times at this point. Anyway, but the point I was making was the cop runs back. Okay, on the Rookie show. Rich privilege Lamau. Yes, of course. The entire society is designed to privilege the rich. That is literally what is, that's the whole point. Okay. Rookie comes back. They get a call. Now he has to run back and grab the car. And that is a very secretive, dare I say, cynical way of doing propaganda. Because it tells the viewers this is why cops have to park in red zones. It tells the viewer two things. One, this is why cops have to sometimes violate the rules by parking in the red zone because danger is always afoot. And the second thing is to politely, gently nudge the viewers in the direction of understanding that danger is always around and cops are there to protect you from said danger. This is how the propaganda works. Because if it was just like deliberate, overt, annoying, and they were like, cops are awesome and they save you and they protect and serve, shut the fuck up, like that would be impossible to, that would just not be good content. That would just not be good content, right? What was the emergency? Someone getting shot by a cop? No, the emergency was something insane. Like, the shows are psychotic, by the way, especially Rookie. The Rookie show is psychotic because, like, they just straight up murk a convict. Like, the police precinct, in the episode that I watched, they shot and gunned him down. He, like, one of the convicts that they're, like, walking through the bullpen randomly attacks a dude who's, like, weirdly enough singing in the middle of the bullpen about how, like, why are we arresting everyone? Like, did you deserve to be in prison? Or, were you a victim of circumstance? Or did you deserve it because you're a bad guy? That kind of shit. Okay. And then one of the guys, like, just, chases him and fucking attacks him because he's a random psycho. Yeah. So, The Rookie is Grey's Anatomy, but cops? Yeah. Have you watched Blue Bloods, craziest propaganda of all time? So many television shows that are still around and very popular are propaganda. That's when you realize, like, oh shit, that's why, like, anyone over the age of 40 is, like, ready to die for the police force. You know what I mean? Regardless of the Uvalde stuff, like, they literally think cops are actively protecting and serving. But yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. I loved it. I love propaganda shows. It's fucking fantastic. But yeah, that's what I did. And then this morning I took Kaya and Fifi to the dog park. I played a little bit of basketball. I only had like one game that I could play and I got cooked and it hurt my feelings. I almost won, but I lost at the last second. And then I had to run back to do a call and stuff. So, your beard is looking fire. Do you use beard oil? No, I do not. I do, however, shave in a way where, like, I'll change the guard. Like, I'll do like a 9 on the I'll do like a 8 on the sides and then a 9 here in an effort to, like, shape it a little bit. So if you guys are wondering how that works, it's that's how I do it. But I don't really do anything. I don't put anything in my hair. I don't put anything in my beard. You already know what it is. Hold on. Israel. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna tweet something real quick, and then I'm gonna do a blast off meme because I really want to hit this one. Okay. Oh. Streets are saying you're not a gamer anymore, little bro. Dude, what do you mean? I'm a gamer. All right, let's blast off. Let's get it twisted. Let's go. Hassan won't read this because he won't recognize my name, but he's helped me tremendously. I'm down 282 pounds from 500 pounds and been playing basketball. Thanks for motive. You lost almost 300 pounds? Oh no, you're down to 282 pounds. Holy fuck. That is insane, dude. God damn. Respect, chatter. Nice. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Holy fuck. You're killing it. Keep going, you know? Don't stop. Today we're talking about Trump wants Greenland no matter what. RFK cuts 10,000 workers from health department. Deportations will continue until everyone loves Israel. Instead, on Bad and Panana made a video about your interview with Bernie Sanders. Oh man, great. My conservative parents have been watching Star Trek Voyager recently and have unironically observed them being less racist and misogynistic. I swear the show is slightly changing them. New York Times is calling for a land invasion of Yemen. Oh my God, they are such freaks. Okay, we'll talk about all of that. Jesus Christ, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Trump wants Greenland no matter what. RFK cuts 10,000 workers from health department. Deportation will continue until everyone loves Israel. Instead, on um, instead